What's up, everybody? This is Lyle with No Hippie Barbecue. And you know what? Let's go ahead and knock out some teriyaki chicken wings. I guess I could call them hot wings because you know how I roll. Anyway, we're going to do these wings a little bit different than I normally do. I normally do them on the grill or, there's just a number of different ways. I'm going to start these off in the oven right now. As a matter of fact, my oven just got to 350, so I'm going to go ahead and throw these in now. Alright, so those are in the oven. Now what I'm going to be doing is making my own teriyaki sauce. So I'm going to bring you guys in and see how I'm going to kind of work on that. We're going to be rolling with some fresh ingredients up in here. So I'm starting off with some fresh pineapple. So this is fresh. You could use canned or you could make your own sauce, or you could use a pre-made one. I have about 10 cloves of garlic. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 8 habaneros. Now, what I'm going to do with this is the first step in this is just going to be for me to kind of break this pineapple and get these this garlic and everything kind of cooked down a little bit. So I got my pot, filled. Doesn't really matter how much as long as it's covering it. I'm going to throw that on the stove at a medium-high heat. I'm going to let those go for about 20 minutes or so, and then we're going to be on to the next step of this glaze. We have these, the pineapple, we have the garlic and the habaneros, and they have just came off the stove. Now we're going to go ahead and blend this stuff up. Alright, that's good enough right there. Now what we're going to do is we are going to run it through this strainer. And I'm going to go ahead and kind of push this through. And we'll be back when it's all strained out. Let's get going on this glaze. So I have my liquid here. It's pretty much, if you tasted it now, it would taste almost sort of like a pineapple, like a hot pineapple like drink. So we're going to add 3/4 cup of soy sauce. I may add more once it's cooked down a little bit. I'm going to go with about 1/4 cup of rice cooking wine, a dash of rice vinegar, a cup of sugar, and let's call that a 1/2 cup of honey. And I'm going to go ahead, I'm going to get this on the stove. I'm going to let that cook down until it gets to, kind of a thicker consistency. Our wings are still in the oven, so we'll be picking it up here in a little bit once it's cooked down a bit. Chicken wings they're fully cooked, so they've been, I cooked them for about 40 minutes. They've rested about 20 minutes. So I'm going to go ahead and get these things just to crisp them up. We're just going to throw them in here. Now, one of the good reasons to go ahead and let these things cool off is so there's not as much liquid when you put them in this fryer, because liquid in fryers don't do well. So I'm going to go ahead and let these go, and once we have them all kind of crisped up, I will. It's going to be time to add the sauce. And the sauce has been resting for about 35 minutes, so it's starting to thicken up. Last batch that we have here, I'm just going to throw these in this cast iron skillet over here. We're going to let this cool down just a little bit because it seems like the sauce will stick to these wings a little bit better if they are not like scorching hot. This oil, I think the oil I've had is sitting around that 375-degree area, so a little bit hotter than what you would do if you were, you know, frying like some chicken or something like that, or should I say some fried chicken, breaded fried chicken. Anyway, I'm gonna get this over here. Man, we're about time to get this taste test on. What's up? We got this chicken fried. This stuff is like incredible. I've already ate one without the sauce on it. Now, I'm gonna add the sauce. It's kind of cooled down a bit. The chicken's cooled down about 10 minutes. I'm gonna go ahead and throw the chicken in this bowl, and I am just gonna, I don't want too much sauce on it, so let's start off with this. Gonna mix it around, make sure everything gets coated generously. You know what? That's a done deal. So now, it's time to take a taste test. And I'm going to take this right here. So, let's see what's up. Man, this is great. Super crispy chicken. Then that sauce. So you know I made it kind of like a teriyaki glaze and hit it with that habanero. So you kind of have the best of both worlds. You kind of got the hot wing and the teriyaki flavor with it. Forget about it. This is great. Anyway, I came up with this recipe. Greg at Ballistic Barbecue had done like a margarita rib. I don't know how that inspired me to do this. And then Daryl at Bad Beast Barbecue had done some chicken wings. Kind of put it in my head. I don't know how I came up with that, but anyway, those are the two people that inspired me. I'm going to put links to both of their sites in the description. Thanks for stopping by No Hippie Barbecue. Comment, subscribe, and I'm out.